Welcome to Chef Al's Kitchen. If you're looking for cooking, this is the place to be. I'm going to start some recipes, and we're going to call this a series of recipes. We're going to call it Soups for the Soul. And what better to hit your soul than a potato soup? So we're going to start this recipe, and we're going to get to cooking in Chef Al's Kitchen. And I've got some helpers here today. I've got I Wish I Had a Brain, and I've got I Wish I Had His Brain. So just always remember, when you start cooking, smell the basil. So let's get to cooking in Chef Al's Kitchen. Okay, Chef Al here. What I've got here is 2 cups of potatoes. We're going to throw them in this boiling water, and we're going to par cook these to put into the potato soup. I don't like putting the potatoes in to cook with the soup because it makes the soup too starchy. So here we go. Now you're just going to cook those until they're done. Not mushy, but kind of al dente. You know, al dente. Then after they're done, you're going to strain those and rinse them. That's a colander. Okay, we got 1 onion, 1 medium onion here. We're gonna dice this up and we're gonna saute it in the soup pot with some celery, bacon, and then we're gonna add the cream to that and then thicken it. Pretty soon you'll have soup. Okay, I'm gonna cut this right down this way. And you always wanna leave that end on, because that's what makes you cry. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna take this off, we're gonna leave this, and we're gonna dice this onion up. Okay, I'm gonna dice this onion up, show you how to cut an onion in Chef Al's Kitchen. And remember, number 1 ounce rule, there's no crying in the kitchen. Here you go, start here. You can see I left this on there. That kind of holds the onion together. So cut this way. And then put your hand on top. Cut across here. And then you got to fine dice. And don't cut yourself. There you go. Diced onion. Now here's my ingredients for my cream of potato soup. Onions, bacon, celery, and potatoes that have already been par cooked off. What I'm going to do is put these in the pot and saute them until they're done, and then we'll add the cream, and then we'll thicken it and season it, and we'll have potato soup right away. Remember, soup for the soul. Okay, I'm going to put these bacon and all these ingredients in the pot, and we're going to saute them off. And what I've done is here, I pulled my cutting board off the side, and then you can just put your pot underneath it here and slide them right in. Number 1 ounce trick. I got a lot of those tricks. So here we go. Okay, I've got some Italian parsley here that I'm chopped that I'm going to throw in that soup, and that'll be at the very end. I'll put that in there. And another number 1 ounce trick is put it in a paper towel like this, and then rinse it off. Rinse it off under the sink in cold water. Squeeze out so you don't turn your soup green. We don't want green soup until St. Patrick's Day. Now this bacon is cooked, what I'm going to do is, all the celery, onions, and bacon are in here. I added 4 tablespoons of whole butter in there. And we're going to put 1 tablespoon fresh garlic. Bam. There you go. Now we're just going to cook this, and you want to cook it until the celery is almost done. And then you're going to add the cream, and we're going to thicken it. Look at that. You see that all cooking in there? That's going to make some really fine soup. Okay, I've got 4 cups of milk here. I'm adding to this. And then I'm going to add 4 cups of heavy cream to this soup. That's going to make it really rich. It'll be good for you. Here we go. I'm just a little short, so I'm gonna add a little more cream. Okay, my soup's getting, it's almost at a boil now, so I'm gonna add some seasoning to that, and it's gonna be my favorite, sea salt and crushed black pepper. Always be careful, don't add too much, you can always add more later. So we're gonna taste this like I always do after it thickens up here. So you can see it's starting to get hot. You don't want to get this boiling too much because you'll curdle the soup. So you don't want to do that. So we're going to thicken this, and if you need a little more, and I've got what I'm going to thicken this with is a ½ cup of cornstarch to some water. Like there's your consistency, you can see that in there, and we're going to thicken that soup with that. It's a little bit healthier rather than using a roux or flour. So here we go. We're getting there. Okay, now it's time to add the potatoes in here. There's the potatoes there. 4 cups of potatoes. And I've already cooked these off. Oh my God. All right. And we're gonna taste this. It's almost ready to thicken up. Okay, here's my soup. It's getting ready to add the thickening. This is a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and we're going to thicken this soup. Oh my God! Can you smell that from there? I can. So this soup will get a little bit thicker, and then we're getting ready to present this for you and serve it up. Here we have it from Chef Al's Kitchen. Soup for the soul, cream of potato soup. And if you'll look at this, I'm going to add this Italian parsley here, right into there. That'll brighten that up. And we're going to save a little bit for the top when we serve it. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, so there we go. Cream of potato soup and soup for your soul. Okay, here you have it from Chef Al's Kitchen. Cream of potato soup. Soup for the soul. I hope you enjoy.